Getting first few customers for your e-commerce brand is one of the toughest challenge. It's just like putting more efforts and getting very few results. जैसे हम लोग एक साइकिल को चलाने के लिए पहले बहुत जोर लगाते हैं एंड इवेंचुअली जब वो स्टार्ट होता है इट गोज ऑन एंड ऑन. और स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द स्टेज फॉर एवरी ब्रांड इज द सेम चैलेंज बिकॉज बहुत सारी चीज़ें होती है at this point of time. You have cash crunch, you don't know the market exactly if your customers will love your product or not, क्या खामियां होंगी आपके प्रोडक्ट में, क्या लाइन ऑफ ऑपरेशंस रहेगा, what all things, so it's all messed up, right? There's no right or wrong answer. As a new e-commerce brand, you might have really awesome products, आपके products बहुत ही amazing होंगे, but उसका कोई फायदा नहीं होगा because products are not reaching to your end customers. अगर आपके products आपके end customer के पास पहुंचते ही नहीं है, then आपके product का कितना भी अच्छा होना या बुरा होने का कोई फायदा ही नहीं है because वो try ही नहीं कर पाएंगे products. So in this video, I have compiled a list of top 5 channels which you all can use, and that too it's quite free, to get your first few customers eventually, to get first few hundred orders for your e-commerce brand. So let's get started. Hi, I'm Sanmay Biswal and I head growth here at Typeoff. At Typeoff, we empower e-commerce brands to help them build, grow and scale their business to the next level. We have helped more than 10,000 e-commerce brands in India and across the world to solve the major challenges which they get in their business. और वो typically होता है customer acquisition, technology and so on and so forth. Now let's get started with our first free marketing channel, that is the Founder Circle. Now a Founder Circle is basically, if you are a founder of an e-commerce brand, it's the people that you know that are there in your contact circle. मोस्ट लाइकली आपने जो भी प्रोडक्ट्स बनाए होंगे, आपके कॉन्टैक्ट्स के अंदर बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग होंगे जो प्रिफरेबली आपके कस्टमर्स होंगे, फ्यूचर कस्टमर्स. सो बहुत बार हम लोग ये गलती कर देते हैं, बिना अपने प्रोडक्ट्स को टेस्ट करके एंड बेटा लॉन्च करके वी डायरेक्टली गो विद परफॉर्मेंस मार्केटिंग, लॉन्चिंग एड्स एंड सो ऑन एंड सो फोर्थ. इसके प्रॉब्लम ये होता है कि व्हेन द एंड प्रोडक्ट रीचेस टू द कस्टमर, most of the time, very few of them customers will actually come back and say and give negative reviews, and that's fine. At least आपको product के बारे में कुछ तो पता चल रहा है. But most of your customers will actually end up not telling you anything and they will leave. और वो word of mouth negative होता है. You get to think that okay, they are enjoying the product, but actually they are not. So the best way to deal with this problem is to, if you're just getting started out, just make sure that आपके closed circle में, it could be your relatives, it could be your friends and friends of friends, or relatives or relative, mama, pupa, chacha, there are a lot of things, right? In इस circle के around at least आप अपने products को circulate करो if they are under the TG, and if they are using the product at the first case, ask them to rebuy it. For example, if you are selling a skincare lotion or something, पहली बार जब आप उनको दे रहे हो, just ask them that hey, this is something, would you want to try, it's free, just try it. And अगर उनको प्रोडक्ट अच्छा लगे, if they give a good feedback, ask them to buy 2 to 3 of that product at a 50% cost, ताकि आपके cost of manufacturing recover हो जाए. That way you'll get an idea कि okay, they are now good with buying the product as well. So if they have done some of the things and they know that okay, this thing works, ये उनको अच्छा लगा, most of your customers who would resemble like them, उनके जैसे होंगे, उनको भी आपके products अच्छे लगेंगे, right? So always get started with your surrounding, with your network first, and then rely on marketing channels just like the next one, which is free social media marketing. Right? Social media is one of the killer organic platforms and ways to market your products. Social media में like Instagram and Facebook of the world, बहुत सारे shoppers होते हैं. Think of it this way. These are exactly the ad platforms via which you can create ads and make sure you reach your customers. सो अगर इस प्लेटफॉर्म में आप एड्स दिखा के सेल ला सकते हो, देन ऑर्गेनिकली भी कर सकते हो. Obviously, the process gonna be a little slower because with advertisement you can reach to your direct customers at the right time with a great offer. But organic social में थोड़ा टाइम लगता है. So it's quite good to actually put some amount of effort on this and not entirely ignore it. Because क्या होता है, if your content as such goes really well, if there's a proper video that goes really viral or something, or there's a lot of posts that people like, or there's other stuffs around, then most of the customers will love to check out your website. What all things do you want to provide? You have heard about the term PP, price please. So most of this is a social media term that is used by customers that request price. So social media is your go-to channels, and channels like Instagram, Facebook are really a good one. You can discover other channels like Snapchat, Reddit, and other. But for most of the e-commerce brands, Instagram is their go-to channel. Now, as we know that social media is quite important, people in that social media that can influence the buying pattern are really important. Which leads us to our third marketing channel, that is influencer marketing. Influencer marketing बहुत expensive भी हो सकता है and also at a cheap rate. It can be also done for free. And typically it is called as a barter deal, where आप अपने products दो उन influencers को who would be giving you assets like their photos and promoting it on their social handles and giving you that content in return of a product. इसमें the only cost which you are bearing is of your own product, which means that is your COGS. But typically आप ऐसे सोचिए इसको, it's a network effect, right? एक यूजर एंड यूजर आपका एक इन्फ्लुएंसर को देखता है, उसके पोस्ट देखता है, एंड देन इट गोज ऑन एंड ऑन एंड ऑन. ही और शी विजिट्स द ब्रांड पेज, sees that you guys do a great job, and then wants to inquire more about, then he or she goes to the website, and that's a typical journey of an e-commerce brand, right? So this is how influencer marketing really influences the buyer's decision and is one of the top marketing channels, typically free as well if you want to explore. The fourth channel or method of marketing which you can use for free is hosting giveaways and contests. Now, giveaways and contests are really awesome marketing techniques. These are used by brands to open up their marketing funnel to a lot of people. Giveaways or contests में typically क्या होता है that you make an announcement to your audience that hey, we are giving away one of our finest products on the occasion of this and this, whatever it's required, and people who will be doing XYZ will get a chance to win our product. So इससे क्या होता है, lot of people actually come up and sign up for your giveaway. They'll do all the tasks whichever you have asked them, and they will do it just because to get that product, right? That means you will get hell lot of traffic either to your website or your social handles, and this will increase your exposure of certain. Obviously, getting sales is a little long-term thing, but this will actually introduce you to the market and would actually help you to get few customers as well. Typically, for a just starting brand, contests and giveaways are killer marketing strategies which they should be using. Now, this leads me to our last and final free marketing channel, that is SEO or search engine optimization. Search engine optimization or SEO lets a brand to introduce their product or services in front of their customers at the right given point of time when they are searching for it. Think in a typical language, ranking your products on the top pages of the Google, right? जब आपके customers वही product ढूंढ रहे होंगे, at that point of time, if your brand comes into their search query, it's one of the best thing to have. A lot of brands pay a lot of cash by putting ads over there at the first few spots, But if you're good with the SEO, you can claim the free spots that are just down there after the sponsored post. With SEO, it's a little complicated because there are a lot of technical stuff which you have to do exactly, like web optimization, search vitals, and so much more, right? So typically, when brands do and think of SEO, they think of any marketing agency. And typically, a marketing agency, what they would do, they would perform all the technical SEOs that should have been done by the platform on which your e-commerce site has been built. So if you build your website with Typeoff's internal algorithm makes it super easy to directly automatically improve your performance and make it SEO ready. What you have to do is the second part of SEO, that is creating awesome content. Now SEO has two parts. One is technical, another one is the content part. Content is the king because SEO relies heavily on content. So if you have structured your product pages really great by adding all the keywords that you want to get ranked for, most of the time you'll get it right. Although SEO is a little long-term thing and it might not give you result right from the back, but it actually helps you to build the fundamentals of the traffic. So with all the 5 marketing channels which I have mentioned over here, you can easily reach around 200 orders at least. From there, you can invest into something little complex like paid advertising on social media and Google to get more and more results out of that. You can do paid collaboration of influencers, and everything that is paid actually gives you a boost because yeah, it's paid, so it's more fast than rather going to a organic channel. But removing everything organic might actually lead to a dangerous scenario where you're totally dependent on the paid channels, and once if you shut off all your ads or remove or take the budgets out, you're gonna face the problems of entirely depending on just one paid medium channel. So it's a pro advice that you should optimize your marketing distribution and focus on organic as well as paid. But obviously, when you're just getting started out, having free marketing channels really helps. In our future videos, we'll be covering a lot more topics around it, so stay tuned and keep watching Typeoff. In our future videos, we'll refer more about these tactics and really awesome things which I have learned over the past years. So to stay updated with the latest trends and tips and tricks around e-commerce, subscribe Typeoff right now and leave a comment of what marketing channel which you feel is right now working for you and you want to test it. And if there's any other marketing channel which you discover, it's great to share in the comments. We'll check it out. For